Hey everyone, so I just watched Beware the Batman. Episodes 4 and episodes 5. Episode 4 is about League of Assassins and episode 5 is about Humpty Dumpty or Humphrey Dumphrey. If you're gonna call your kid Humphrey Dumphrey and he looks sort of and then become fat, yeah, bad choice. So how did these episodes do? Well, they're actually 5, 6, maybe even 10 times better than the first 3 episodes. Why? Let's take a look at episode 4 about the League of Assassins. They're actually threatening. You see, with the first 3 episodes, the villains are sort of like, whereas here, you finally got a group of people who can actually fight against Batman. Just like in the previous episode with Anarchy, someone who can actually fight Batman hand to hand and not get beaten up so easily. But here, you got a whole team of people who are relatively well armed, well trained. Not only do you get the ninjas who aren't just goons that get beaten up, they can actually, you know, do a few hands with Batman before getting beaten up. I mean, yeah, they still get beaten up, but they last a while. You also have a commanding assassin, the Silver Monkey. So the Silver Monkey, he's a pretty good fighter. He's sort of the same level as Anarchy. So if you imagine someone like Anarchy who can somewhat fight against Batman, but then also have a whole team of people who aren't just goons, they're somewhat threatening. As for the story itself, it's pretty basic. Some guy invents something that can be good energy source, and then, you know, League of Assassins wants it because we want the energy source, just like in the Dark Knight Rises. Look, there's an energy source here, but we don't actually want it because we're stupid and Amora wrote the Dark Knight Rises. Whereas here, they actually want to take the energy and use it for whatever schemes they have. And of course, they actually say Ra's al Ghul and not Ra's al Ghul. Again, Dark Knight Rises. So you got these people. The downside with this episode is the guy they saved, the Dr. Burr.
You saved my life.
Okay, time to go.
He's like the comedic character of this episode, and once Katana saves him, he's like madly in love with her, and he's just sort of... Well, I'm on with Katana here, he's really annoying.
Ignore me some more.
You just want to just shut up, cut him out from the episode. It's almost like the team is getting there. It's like, we've got this cool villain and team of people, but we gotta somehow make it our show and have some stupid smart doctor guy who's just obnoxious and annoying, so we can turn it back down to our level of... So he's supposed to be this revolutionary super smart scientist, and how come he's like this? Being a Kamen Rider fan, I particularly like the nice bike chase scene in this episode. So what about episode 5 with Humpty Dumpty or Humphrey Dumphrey? The episode starts off with him saying the 2 lines from the classic nursery rhyme, all the king's men and all the king's blah blah blah. But he never actually says the entire line, so maybe they're saving that specialness for another day. Now looking at Humpty Dumpty, you might think, yeah, it looks hilarious, he's stupid, oh my god, but actually this is the best episode so far of the entire series. Out of the 5 episodes we have so far, Humphrey Dumphrey is the most menacing villain. Why? First of all, while they didn't actually spell out the backstory too much, I guess saving it for another episode where you can sort of dig deeper as to what happened, what made him this way. He has a good heart, he has honor when he's fighting the Batman, and he's also really sinister. He has that voice, he has that laugh, and he has... Even though you would think he looks goofy because he's like a big egg, he's not. He's always in the shadows, you don't see his big shape, he can actually maneuver quite well for some bizarre reason, and he's, like I said, menacing. What he does is he makes these sort of like toy soldiers and puts them around Gotham, and you know, they're like bombs and such, and they do different things, and kidnapping the people who have wronged them in the past. And also he's got booby traps everywhere, so it's not just that simple, you know, you can't just save these people, you gotta, you know, think about it. This episode also carries on from the League of Assassins episode where Katana is talking to Alfred about the sword that they found in that episode and what's it got to do with their background and backstory. So in that sense, there's sort of a sense of continuation. However, the problem is that part of the story has nothing to do with the rest of the episode. It's almost like you have a bonus 5 minutes related to the last episode that's got nothing to do with this episode. Alfred never speaks to Batman in this episode, and Katana never speaks to Batman in this episode. So sort of thinking, this is a really weird editing choice. Why did they put this in this episode? Wouldn't they... I mean, I guess each episode has a sort of full story continuation thing with Alfred and Katana, whereas lining the background of the main story of each episode. It's a good idea, it's just not executed too well. It's just a bit of... This doesn't really fit here. Why is this here? It's not like back in the Justice League episodes where the background story actually related to every episode that was happening. There's this whole thing about... If you remember the Justice League animated series, Justice League Unlimited, there was this like general guy who was sort of going against these superheroes, sort of like the backstory of X-Men, where there's always this government thing where they're going to stop the mutants, and in Justice League this general ends up because of like this Hulk character that's mutated himself to stop the superheroes, but he has himself become a superhuman. But like I said, that actually relates to the stories. That backstory wouldn't happen in every single episode, because sometimes the episodes are one-off things and has nothing to do with superhumans going against the government or being feared by people. So the backstory will only come in at the correct episodes where it actually relates to it. Whereas here, it's just sort of like, here's the main story of Humphrey Dumphrey, and here's the soldiers go... Not like... It's not like, kind of like just like a conjoined twin just hanging on there, which has nothing to do there. It's just... Meh. And finally, there are a few places where the voice acting was right, but the expressions on the animation didn't get the voice acting in. I was sort of like, that's supposed to be funny. Oh, I guess the animation didn't get the timing right, so it's not funny anymore. The face looks wrong, or I didn't move at the right speed at the right time. So there goes the joke wasted, and there goes the voice talent wasted.
Gotham a message, Lieutenant.
How did you get in here? Why do I even ask?
But overall, these 2 episodes are a huge improvement over the previous 3 episodes, and let's hope it carries on this way. Let's hope it gets better and better. I'm sort of getting used to this version of Alfred because, you know, I am looking at this series as an Elseworld sort of thing. Batman still can't stop monologuing to himself, but overall, let's hope the quality keeps getting better like these episodes and not drip down again like the first 3. So tell me what you think. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and let me know what you think of these 2 new episodes. And of course, remember, take care and have a nice day. Bye.
My favorite type of music is jazz. Do you like jazz? I hear ya. Jazz isn't for everyone, but I bet I can change your mind.